It was such a massive game that before the game I just tried to put everything aside, not think about it too much, because we were talking about pretty huge things. We were talking about people's jobs here, going down to championship possibly if we lost that game, or even not winning the game. And as a player, I've been relegated once, and I certainly didn't want it to happen a second time.
People have to give credit where credit's due. The performance was superb under pressure, especially when we knew the other results around us. People say they don't know. Well, I certainly knew West Ham were winning. I knew we needed the result, and that's when you stand up as men and you stand up and be counted.
Feeling after the game, I can't describe it. The last few months I've been in a bad mood pretty much every single day because the things at work haven't been going well. Just take that pressure off, winning that game. It's a nice feeling. One of those days that you remember why you play football.
May the 5th, 2007, the day Fulham saved themselves. Clint Dempsey's goal, the only one of the game, and the moment the club, its players, staff and supporters finally relieved the suffocating threat of relegation. Financially, it was one of the most significant goals in many moons at the Cottage. The lap of honour, one to be enjoyed instead of endured. And along with the absolute relief, cautious optimism.
I'm only 22, but this season's been invaluable for me. I've learned so much how to deal with certain situations. Change of manager, that's never happened to me. A lot of things have happened. I've had to grow up a lot quicker. We've got to cut out a few individual mistakes and have a bit more belief at home. And I'm sure we'll have a great season next year.
A turbulent season had ended happily for the family club, and if it hadn't been the ideal campaign, it did have its moments. The club's major close season purchase was midfielder Jimmy Bullard, who came from Wigan for a fee of £2 million. Bullard would bring bags of talent and an equal measure of enthusiasm.
I just felt like it was a move for me. I come down, I had a clause in my contract that allowed me to come down and speak to Fulham. Spoke to Cookie, loved what he said, loved everyone who was here, loved what he told me, really, what he wanted, where he wanted to go with the club. I signed, really. And plus to having the family close as well, it was a lot easier for me to make the decision once I was here and I see everything, and it just felt right. And my girlfriend's pregnant as well. We was up there on our own, really, so it just made a lot of sense coming down as well.
Fullback Frank Kadru came from Middlesbrough. The season's opening fixture, rather harshly, sent Fulham to Old Trafford to face a brooding bully of a side, determined to reclaim the prize they once virtually owned. Manchester United wanted the Premiership title back, and after a summer stained by controversy, all their stars were on show.
What an opportunity today, what a venue today to set the ball rolling.
In hindsight, it wasn't one you wanted to see. I think all the lads were really looking forward to the game. We all felt really good. We had a really good pre-season, getting good results against teams like Real Madrid. We went to Man United with a lot of confidence, but as they showed in that game and throughout the season, they were fantastic this year. And the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, they were absolutely unbelievable, and it was hard for us to stop.
It was never going to be our day, was it? 4-0 after 20, 25 minutes, and it just wasn't the best start for this campaign. But
we couldn't get around the ball, and as soon as you see people just open up space for each other like they did, it wasn't the best way to start.
Enjoyed the atmosphere and everything until we kicked off, and then we lost 5. Was it 5-1? Yeah.
Referee allowing play to flow. And it could work in United's favour. It's Louis Saha against his old club. Less than 7 minutes gone. The Manchester United machine is up and rolling. Giggs, immaculate control. And a very clever ball here for Rooney. Held up by Kudru. Helped out by Ronaldo. Saha wide. And Rooney! Majestic. Neville. Great ball. Oh! Yemi keeps out the first effort, but Rooney tucks in the second, and it's 3, and we've only had 15 minutes. Rooney. Oh, that's clever. He's picked out Ronaldo! And the two who seem to be bitter enemies at the World Cup are the best of friends right now. That's a glorious goal.
Actually, it was a horrible half an hour, first game of the season. But then again, I'm not a young boy anymore, so I've been through it quite a few times, unfortunately.
Bullard. That's better from Fulham, and a hefty deflection, and they've pulled a goal back. It's off Rio Ferdinand. Helgason shot. And finally something for the team from West London to cheer. Brown, Solskjaer in the middle. Rooney! It's 5!
Vastey. Juve. Nolan's having his shirt pinched as he's played in. Oh, and speed goes down. He was pushed. It is a penalty kick.
And Alan Wyle is absolutely right. Great run in the box from speed. Boa Morte pushes him in the back. Absolutely 100% correct.
Bit of argy-bargy going on between Papa Bouba Diop and Nolan to make sure everybody's in the right position. It's Juve, and it's a great penalty, and Bolton and Wanderers are ahead. Al Hadj Juve. Fulham seeking late salvation here. Was that a hand this time? Yes, there was. Penalty for Fulham. A penalty apiece.
I don't know what happened. I think one of their fellas handballed it, and I was there, I was close. I remember Bubba picked the ball up, I said, I've got it, and just give it to me. I felt it was the right thing. I just felt I was playing well that game. I felt like I could score, and I just took it, and would have been in trouble if I missed, I think, but it went in and just felt good.
Big penalty. Oh, and he's just about done it. Jääskeläinen got a hand to it, but Fulham have the equaliser, and Jimmy Bullard scores his first ever Fulham goal, and what a time to score it.
I don't know, when you're in the moment, I just think it's a feel thing, just same as golf, and just feel your shot in golf, and it was just, I could feel like I was going to score it, I knew where I was going to put it, and just, you could visualise it before it happened, if you get what I mean. Same as the free kick the next game. Just all a feel thing with me. If I feel right, I take it. If I don't, don't feel right, I won't take it.
McBride is up, so too is Morgan, but Morgan was just holding the American World Cup striker there.
That Friday we was practising on the same spot in the same goal at Craven Cottage with Andy in goal, and I must have took 100, and it just felt the same, and I just knew before I've got a good chance of scoring here, hitting the target to keep saved it. He saved it, but as it flew in, I was just over the moon. Brilliant.
Fancy Jimmy Bullard maybe to go for goal here. He's had 2 or 3 pops from distance. Couple saved by Kenny and one deflected wide so far. Bullard strikes. Oh, fantastic goal by Jimmy Bullard, who scores for the second game running. He will become a hero here at Craven Cottage, I'm sure. The equaliser against Bolton in midweek, and the opener here today. Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0.
We wanted quality, he's the player with it. He was total control, goalkeeper rooted to the spot, top corner, no chance, 1-0 to Fulham. Great delivery, great ball in there, put him with pace, accuracy, first class. He was confident, he knew he was going to get this on target. What a goal. We wanted a little bit of magic, we wanted some quality, there we go.
Unsworth, oh, he's given it to Bullard. Oh, it's a brilliant spot, and Radzinski is onside. Thomas Radzinski to finish it for Fulham, perhaps. Squares it to Boa Morte. Will there be another chance for Bullard? Oh, he's hit the bar. What an astonishing shot that was. And it's not over yet for Sheffield United. McBride fires in and Paddy Kenny saves. What an extraordinary sequence of events. Radzinski, who should have shot and didn't, then shot. Bullard hit the woodwork, and McBride with an effort save.
Smacked it and he hit the joint. I was devastated really, because really caught hold of it, and just the movement of the ball took it away. But not to be, I just enjoyed the game. 1-1-0 and scored the winner. All the boys were buzzing, fans were brilliant, singing my name and all that, and loved every minute of it.
He was amazing, not just in the season but in pre-season, around the place, just gave everyone a lift, and what happened at Newcastle was horrible.
Sadly for Fulham's new cult hero, the season was about to be cut brutally short.
Got the ball on the halfway line right by the dugout. I remember the dugout was like, that's right on the touchline right there at St James, and passed the ball inside. Scotty Parker's 5 yards away. He's come back to me, and I remember just a split second, I remember that I was in a bad sort of awkward position, and before you know it, he sort of landed on me.
Scott Parker collides with Bullard there, and he's holding his knee. It looked awkward. Play continues. Quadru with the foul, and Jimmy Bullard is in a bit of pain here. In fact, he could well be in a lot of pain.
Took all his body weight on my right leg, and because my studs was in the ground, it didn't have nowhere to go. Obviously, if I was in the air, it would have been no problem. It would probably just took me out, and that would have been it. But because it was planted, it sort of snapped basically. It didn't have nowhere to go, so something had to give, and it was my 3 ligaments on the knee. When I'd done it, I remember I went down and no pain.